Although China is one of the most powerful countries in the world economically, this has not prevented the presence of about 35 million people living inside caves so far, instead of ordinary housing units, and the majority of this huge number is located in Shaanxi province. Welcome to the followers of Osman's surroundings. Today we will take you on a journey to get to know a new country in the world. State name and title: China. It is one of the countries located in the Asian continent, and is officially known as the People's Republic of China. It is the owner of the longest traffic crisis in history, which occurred in Shanghai, and it lasted for 12 days and a length of 62 kilometers. Chinese capital. Beijing is the capital of the People's Republic of China, and its second largest city after Shanghai, and it is one of the 4 central countries in the country. Because it is an important political, cultural, scientific, and educational center. It is also the axis of transportation lines in all parts of the Republic, and contains the most important landmarks such as the Forbidden City and the Temple of Heaven. In the year 2008, it held a festival full of the Olympic Games, and it was the best and most important Olympic Games complex in history in terms of the participating countries, the budget allocated for the Games, and the type of games targeted in the competition. China's geographical location. It is characterized by a strategic location, as it is bordered by Mongolia from the north, at a length of 4,630 kilometers. In addition to Russia, along the borders of 46 kilometers from the northwest direction, while from the northeast, it is bordered by the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, with a border of a length of 1,352 kilometers. And Russia along the borders of 4,133 kilometers. China also overlooks the Yellow Sea from the east, and on its southern border, there is Hong Kong, extending 33 kilometers. China is bordered in the southwestern direction by Myanmar and India, along the borders of 2,695 kilometers, in addition to Bhutan, along the borders of 477 kilometers, and Nepal along the borders of 1,389 kilometers, and other countries. The total length of China's borders with neighboring countries is about 22,475 kilometers. China area. The area of the Republic of China is about 9,569,960 square kilometers, and is divided into 9,326,410 square kilometers land, and 270,550 square kilometers flat water, and China ranks 4th among the countries of the world in terms of area. It is the size of the entire continent of Europe. The most important are Chinese languages and dialects. China has several languages, and different dialects that differ from each other. They differ, but they are mostly similar in their manner of pronunciation. One of the most important is Mandarin, which expresses the Mandarin dialect, and is considered the official language of the country, as it is spoken by the residents of Singapore and Taiwan. This dialect is derived from many dialects used in the northern part, and also in the southwestern part of the People's Republic of China. China currency. The yuan currency is China's national currency, and China is the first country to use the money made of metal, and $1 equals approximately 6.25 Chinese yuan. Chinese armed forces. With 2.5 million soldiers in service, The Chinese People's Liberation Army is the largest in the world, consisting of land, sea, and air forces and strategic nuclear forces. The Defense Intelligence Agency estimates that China's military budget for the year 2008 was between $105 to $50 billion. China possesses nuclear weapons and delivery systems for these weapons. This is why it is considered a major regional military power and an emerging superpower. Tourism in China. China contains many places, including the Ultra-Kuta Army. The Ultra-Kuta Army represents a whole gig of clay dating back to the 3rd century BC. It is composed of warriors of various ranks, shields, weapons, vehicles, horses, government officials, and others. They are the entourage of a king who found his shrine with them. The Ultra-Kuta Army was discovered by chance by farmers in the year 1974 near Mount Li in Shaanxi province, and it is one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. Victoria Peak, or as it is called Mount Austin, is the highest mountain in Hong Kong and the main tourist area that receives almost 7 million tourists annually. But these tourists cannot reach Victoria Peak because it is closed to them, and Victoria Peak includes the most expensive real estate in the world. Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is one of the greatest wonders of the world. It extends 13,170 miles from east to west. In the year 1987, it was listed as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The history of the Great Tire of China dates back more than 2,000 years. Jin Mao Tower is a skyscraper in Shanghai that opened in the year 1999. At that time, it was the tallest building in the world, with a height of 420.5 meters. The climate in China. The climate is continental monsoon, and most of its parts are located in the temperate zone. However, the southern regions are located in the tropical and subtropical regions, while the regions north lies in the frozen zone. Strange information. 20 million trees are cut down annually to meet the citizens' needs for the famous Chinese sticks that are used for eating. The railway lines in China can circle the Earth twice, due to their combined length of 93,000 kilometers, while the length of the globe is 40,075 kilometers. Although China is one of the most powerful countries in the world economically, this has not prevented the presence of about 35 million people who live inside caves so far, instead of ordinary housing units, and the majority of this huge number is located in Shaanxi province, despite what cave life usually indicates. From poverty or extreme simplicity, there are many comfortable caves that can be compared to luxury apartments in major cities. Census. The population of mainland China will reach 1,411,750,000 by the end of 2022, according to the National Bureau of Statistics, down 850,000 from the previous year. The country recorded 9.56 million births and 10.41 million deaths in 2022, according to the Statistics Office. Religion in China. Folk religion in China represents the religion that has been practiced in the largest part of China for thousands of years. It includes veneration of the dead and draws heavily on concepts found in Chinese mythology. As for Islam, in China, the number of Muslims spread in various Chinese cities is nearly 120 million, and the number of mosques in the Chinese Republic exceeds 100,000 mosques. Thus ends today's episode. If you benefit, send it to anyone who can benefit. The like and subscribe button helps us and does not harm you. I meet you in the next video in a new country, in the vicinity of Othman.